right now I have drenched and wet hair. I washed my hair with DevaCurl No Poo, which is a sulfate-free, paraben-free, silicone-free, zero lather conditioning cleanser. I don't wash my hair with this every time, only when I feel like I need some extra cleaning. And it does very well for cleaning, even though it has no lather, meaning it doesn't sud up like soap. So sometimes I use my conditioner to cleanse my hair thoroughly and then continue on to styling. Right now I have drenched wet hair, and that's how I always style my hair, when it's drenched and wet. And if for some reason it starts to dry because I had to prepare for this video, I just take some cold water on here and spritz it onto my hair. I like cold water because it will seal in moisture after conditioning and cleansing, and it will prevent less frizz. So I don't dry my hair with a towel right after. I don't use any towel, even if it's a microfiber towel like the one I have here. Microfiber towel is more gentle and more frizz-free proof to your hair when styling. So I don't use this till after if I want to speed up the drying process. Also, after cleaning my hair, I don't rinse out the whole amount of conditioner put in my hair. I just rinse the last water with cold water, but not entirely. I leave some of the conditioner in, and it also says on the directions that you should leave a little bit in, because this also works as a leave-in conditioner due to its ingredients. The ingredients are very natural, so you can leave it in your hair and it won't harm your hair. I forgot to mention that while I'm in the shower conditioning my hair, I do not use combs or brushes. I finger detangle everything, so that's why you guys also see me raking in the products into my hair, because that will not disturb my natural curl pattern if I use God's gift, which are my hands. And you really don't need combs, even if it specifies that it's for curly hair. I've learned and got accustomed to not using any combs in my hair except for my fingers. There's a huge difference in applying your products on wet, drenched hair than with dry hair. You don't want your hair to be damp. You want it to be drenched and wet when applying your products. It may be a little annoying at first if you're not used to it because it's dripping down your clothes or whatever, but it's fine. I mean, you can get dressed later like I do. Right now I'm dressed obviously for this video, but usually I would stay in my towel, apply my products, and then get dressed. So I go in with wet hair with my first product, which is the Shea Moisture Organic Yucca and Aloe Thickening Growth Milk, which has biotin and bamboo extract, and this is meant for thin and fine hair, and it's supposed to thicken and volumize. So I go in with this, and I mainly focus it towards my scalp because of the biotin, and I want to get the benefits from biotin. So raking the products in will ensure that everything is being distributed throughout your entire hair through every single strand. I'm taking some more and focusing more of it towards the bottom because as most of you may know, for the subscribers that have been with me for a while, the bottom of my hair is shorter than this part of my hair. It's quite a lot that's shorter. Like this one goes up to here, and then the rest of my hair goes down to here. And it's always like that. I cut it even. I got it cut even obviously, but it just doesn't grow as fast as the rest of my hair. The next product I'm using is the Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Coconut and Hibiscus. I said it wrong. The Shea Moisture Coconut and Hibiscus Curl Enhancing Smoothie. And this has coconut oil, silk protein, and neem oil, and it's meant for thick and curly hair, which is weird for me that this one is for thin hair, this one's for thick hair, but it works wonderful together. So that's a great combination. And this is a really thick product. The other one's a really watery one, which is the first one I apply. And this second product is really thick. And I apply quite a bunch of this. I apply about this much, about 3 times. It's not the same every time, but you can just kind of eyeball it and see how much I'm applying. And it's not going to be the same. The same thing I apply doesn't mean that you have to apply the same amount as I am. It all depends on your hair, how thick it is, how thin it is. And again, I just rake this in everywhere. I don't really need to do sections. For some of you that have really thin hair, or maybe you have really thick hair and you need to do sections in order to get every single strand. For me, I don't really need to do that, and it's really easy for me to just get all my hair with product in it. But do what's best for you. You can do it in sections if you like. Now I'm taking some more and ensuring that this goes towards the middle of my head, because this is mostly my most problem area with the dryness, but I make sure that I apply enough and it's not a problem anymore. Now I'm taking some more and going towards the bottom of my hair. At this point, now that I've applied my conditioning leave-in stylers, I go in with Aubrey Organics Pure Aloe Vera, and this is like a juice, so you have to, and it's really pure, so you have to refrigerate it, specifically for this one. If you get one that's less natural, it may not say you have to refrigerate it, but since this one has really natural ingredients, and in order to preserve it and get the full effects of it, you have to keep it refrigerated, which is good because it's cold. And again, I love cold water in my hair after styling and before styling because it tames frizz and seals in moisture. So this is my sealing process. So I take as much as my hand can hold in a palm, and I start off on my scalp and distribute throughout my entire hair. And this is where I start to make my split on my hair. Make sure you coat your ends very well with this because it'll make it coil really nicely towards the end. And I usually like it on the side because I feel like it looks better with my face shape. And with curly hair, when I used to straighten my hair months ago, I liked when my line was in the middle, my split was in the middle, just because, I don't know, that's the way I liked it when it was straight. But since I don't straighten my hair anymore and I'm used to my curly hair, I love the way it looks on the side. I feel weird when it's in the middle. I feel like it doesn't look as good. And just scrunching. And when you scrunch, it should be squishy. You should have a very squishy sound. Another reason why I like applying products in my wet hair is because when your hair is wet, it's more prone to absorbing anything that you put in it. It will absorb it better when it's wet. If I ever feel like my hair needs a little extra moisture towards the ends only, I would apply some jojoba oil. Some of you that don't like aloe vera, which replaces gel, I don't like gel in my hair at all. Before the aloe vera, I just used to take some jojoba oil to seal my ends and make it coil very nicely, which you can also use if you have a more drier texture. I haven't been using the jojoba oil on my ends as much. Maybe I do on the 3rd day hair or 2nd day hair, but since this is a wash and go, it's not really necessary right now. So I just use the aloe vera. Sometimes I use both, depending on how my hair feels. And from here on, I just allow my hair to air dry naturally. But if I want to speed up the process, I take my microfiber towel and just scrunch my hair, and this will stop it from dripping and it will dry a little faster. But the total dry time should be about 3 hours for me. And from here I start to see chunky curls developing, and when it dries, it'll dry a little big, and then I can go in once it's 100% dry and kind of shake my hair up and massage my scalp lightly by flipping it over and scrunching, and it'll cause volume. And I'll show you guys in a minute how it looks, maybe like in 2 hours. You'll see the next clip and it'll be a little drier. So during the drying process, I continue on to doing whatever it is, like getting dressed and doing my makeup, and around an hour or 2 into finishing everything up that I have to do, I would be ready to go out the door and allow my hair to air dry outdoors, and I would be fine with that even though my hair isn't fully dry. And that's only for the first day because this is a wash and go. The second day and the third day or the fourth day, it wouldn't be like that. I wouldn't really be going out with my hair fully wet. So right now my hair is about 35 to 40% dry, and at this point I still don't manipulate my scalp to cause frizz. So I just scrunch this part right here, and it's mostly dry and the back is still pretty damp. Once it's 100% dry is when I touch the scalp and massage it very lightly, and that's when I get the most volume on the top. I made sure that I had my full day to do this video for you guys so you guys can see the full results. And this here is not even 100% dry yet, and I still haven't manipulated my scalp. This is about 70 or 80% dry. It still looks great. I do want a little bit of more volume. When I do want more volume, I just flip it over again and I massage my scalp very lightly like this. And here I'm not really, by doing that, I'm not really touching my scalp. I'm just going in the scalp area and pushing my fingers up. So I'm not really rubbing my scalp. My fingers aren't, the tips of my fingers aren't really touching my scalp. They're just touching the hair and pulling it towards a little up, but never pull it all out the entire way because that's just gonna make your hair frizzy and mess up the curl pattern. I usually don't do that until my hair is fully dry again. I just did that for the sake of this video and to not keep telling you guys now it's 100%. It's going to be like another hour till it's completely dry. So this is basically what it would look like, and I will put a picture of what it would fully look like towards the end of the video. So this is what I do as my wash and go routine. Every single time I do a wash and go. I don't do this every day, meaning I don't do a wash and go every day. This is what I do basically once a week if I decide to style my hair down and loose like this. There's times that I don't even want to wear my hair down and I just do updos for like a week, which is also beneficial for growing your hair when you have your hair tucked away. I hope you guys found this very helpful, and thank you all for watching.